Hey guys, what's up? This is Harry Talks Movies and TV, and this is my review for Volume 1 of You. This video will have spoilers for the first volume of You, so yeah, I just want to also say that I have not been uploading recently because I've been very sick, and I'm really mad about it because I had a bunch of videos planned for these past few days, but I've been very sick, so I have not been able to. I'm still a little bit sick, if you can probably hear it in my voice, but yeah, just try to ignore that. I'll probably be sniffling a little bit as well, sorry. It's just, you know, I do it too much to edit out because we're doing like every 5 seconds or whatever, so yeah. Anyway, You, Season 4, Volume 1. Now, I love the first 3 seasons. I binged the first 2 just before Season 3 came out last year, and I really loved those, and I was very excited for Season 3, watched it, loved it, was great. And so yeah, naturally I was very excited for Season 4, and I sort of didn't know what it was going to be at first. Like when it was first announced, they first dropped a poster for it, I was like, okay, this looks interesting, but we hadn't yet got a trailer. But then when we got that first trailer, I was like, okay, wow, this looks really good. They're flipping it a little bit. Joe's the one being hunted now rather than him like stalking someone. It sounds like he's being stalked. Okay, I'm into it. These characters seem interesting, so yeah, let's go. Naturally very interested in it. Binged it in like the first, it was only 5 episodes, so yeah, it took me like a day and a half to binge it. Like, I obviously didn't spend the whole day, but I finished binging it the day after it came out. Anyway, so yeah, let's just get into my thoughts about it. Now, I'm just going to get it out the way. I was very disappointed with the first volume of You. I was so excited for it, man, but it was just, I'll get into it. And you know, there were some things that I liked. Penn Badgley is doing really good as Joe. Like, I hate Joe, you know, obviously he's a deplorable character, but Penn Badgley is just so entertaining to watch, and he's really good in this. He is truly good, and you know, he is not the problem with this, with Season 4 so far. The problem is that it's boring. I'm sorry to say, but it's boring. These characters are uninteresting. The plot, which was just boring, it was uninteresting. Like, I wasn't interested. It sounded interesting. Like, yeah, Joe's being hunted. This is going to be great. And it was just not great at all. And also, not to mention Marianne, who we had a massive cliffhanger for on end of Season 3, last season. We had a massive cliffhanger for at the end, and we thought this season was going to be centered around her as well. And I was like, okay, because I liked Marianne last season. So I was like, okay, this is going to be interesting. She was gone by like episode 2, right? I think it might have even been episode 1, but by the end of episode 2, she was gone, out of the show, dealt with. Like, what was even the point of having her in the show other than to get Joe to London? Like, what the hell? It was very much pissed me off, and they teased her so much in the trailers and in that little sort of spot they released where it was just showing you the characters. They tease her so much, but she's gone out of it, and these other characters aren't interesting. Like, no offense, you know, but Kate isn't. She's just boring. She's not interesting like Guinevere was, or like Love was, or like, you know, Ellie was. I mean, I know she wasn't a love interest, but she was still like a prominent female character in the show. She just isn't interesting like they are. She's boring, and she's, you know, it's like they try so hard to make her edgy or whatever, but it just doesn't work, and it's just really very much frustrating. And these other side characters just aren't interesting. The only one who's mildly interesting is, I forget his name even, but the guy who likes, you know, to be, you know what I mean, talking about in the, you know what I mean. I forget the actor's name is Lucas Gage, but I forget the character's name. It might be Jacob. I'm not sure, but yeah. I was at least interested in him because they had something going on with him, but all these other characters I don't care about. And the Roll, his name was Roll. Rolled? It was just Roll. He was so, like, cartoonishly, he was such like a cartoon villain, right? And he was about to shoot Joe in the forest. Like, what was that about? What, because he's jealous of Kate? Like, he's about to shoot this man in the back? Like, I understand you've established that he's sort of unhinged, but like, what the hell? And not to mention the reveal over who was stalking Joe was fucking Reese. Reese, of all people. Who cares? We don't have any attachment to this guy. Like, who cares? He had a few moments with Joe earlier in the show. Like, it's not interesting. I was hoping it was going to be someone from previous seasons, but when I realized they didn't know who Joe was at first, and it was like, they were like, who are you? Who are you? I'm going to figure out you. I'm going to figure out who you are. I was like, okay, it's obviously not someone we know. At least surely make it interesting or like a big twist, but it wasn't, and it was like, oh, it's this guy. Okay. You know, there was a theory that it was Love, and she survived last season, and she was coming back for revenge, and I fucking loved that theory. I thought, wow, that would be so fucking cool if they did that, but they didn't do that. They didn't, and it just, Very much disappointing. And you know, I know they actually planned to have Jenna Ortega come back for season 4 from, she played Ellie in season 2. But she couldn't because of, you know, scheduling conflicts with Wednesday. She was filming Wednesday at the time. So, just, yeah, man, just really underwhelming and boring even. I was so uninterested, and these characters were so unlikable. I don't like Kate, I don't like any of her friends. I mean, Phoebe's okay, like, she's okay, at least she's nice, but they're all such cartoon characters, and it's just not fun. It's just not fun, and the plot was boring, and I just am so disappointed. I really am. And I hope Volume 2 is better, because, you know, this is not a spoiler, but I'm about to spoil something, sort of, so if you don't, just skip ahead, like, 2 minutes, and then I'll stop talking about it. But Love is going to be in next season. We got that revealed in a trailer, right? She's going to be in it in some capacity. I don't know if it's going to be a flashback or not. I hope it's not. I hope it is actually her coming back and she's using Reese as like a pawn or something, because that's what I've also heard on Twitter. That might be happening. It's a theory, and I really like that theory. So I'm holding out hope that she comes back and she's just using Reese to get back at Joe. We can all hope. But we all know that's probably not going to happen. It's probably just a flashback. God damn it. Oh my god. I'll be so mad. I really will. You know what? I accepted the fact. Okay, maybe Love is dead. At least just give us a good show then, a good story. But it just wasn't. It just was not at all. You know, like, I didn't care about the social, like, you know, the social commentary about the rich and all that kind of stuff. Like, yeah, it was there. I could see it, but it didn't exactly resonate with me that much, you know? And so, yeah, it's also, this is kind of a minor complaint, but it's very wordy. It's very, very wordy. Like, they say, when they try to get a point across, they use so much more words than they need to. And it's just very dialogue heavy, like, extremely dialogue heavy. I'm not saying I don't like that, it's just like, they're just talking and talking and talking and talking about something like, yeah, I get the point. This is not furthering anything. Let's cut it. It's like they were just trying to use airtime. But anyway, so yeah, that was frustrating. This first volume was frustrating, and I know I'm not alone. I know a lot of other people think it, but yeah. So, look, I'm excited for or not excited, but I'm interested in Volume 2. I'm excited to see if they turn it around. So yeah, I'll be covering that. But anyway, that's it for my review for You Season 4 Volume 1. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Did you like the first volume? Did you not? Please let me know your thoughts. I am curious to know what you guys think. And yeah, if you like this video, please like and subscribe. Go check out my other videos, subscribe, turn on post notifications so you know when I do my Volume 2 review. So yeah, without further ado, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.